a unique, unrepeatable expression of God. I am.
Thank you, David. Well, this is our continuing in diving into our core values. And today is intention, and the title is Intentional Living, because we need to choose how we're going to live. And intentional living is how we do that. So we'll start with this definition. Now, there was a team that came together to define and come up with individual and community behaviors for each of these intentions. The truth is, this is a living document. We can add to the definitions, add different individual behaviors and community behaviors. But we've got to start. The definition is intention is a conscious focus directing energy to influence manifestation. Quite simply, it's another way of saying our third principle, that what we think, what we believe creates our experience. A thought held in mind produces after its kind. Intention is that consciousness of focus. Now, when we look at these things, we can look at them in our humanness and we can look at them in our spiritualness. And we're going to get a lot more of today's talk if we look at the spiritual nature of our intention. So, with that, let's look at Proverbs 23:7. I love this scripture. It says, "As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." As we think, as we identify with our center, we are. That's what is. We have all the power of the universe instilled within us as our divine inheritance. It's there ready for us to use in our magnificence or in our small-mindedness. Because we can intend anything, yes? We can intend hurt. We can intend pain. We can in turn, I'll get you for that. We can intend joy. We can intend serenity. We can intend love. We can intend balance. We can intend healing. Any of those that we settle into our heart, so we are. That is what it is. It really is that simple, that what we think and believe, that's what we are. That's what we're going to experience. And if we don't like what's happening in our life, we can shift our attitude, have an attitude adjustment, and wake up to a new possibility. If you don't have a good day, it's really your own fault. Now, Dr. H. Emily Cady, this woman inspires me beyond measure. She was the first physician of female gender to be a doctor in New York City. I think that's fabulous. But anyway, she writes, "God, the invisible substance out of which all visible things are formed, is all around us, waiting to come into manifestation." Waiting. What are they waiting for? What is God waiting for? Our willingness. What else? Our actions. What else? Forgiveness, yes. What else? All of this and so much more is available simply by being, because what we plant in our heart, so we are. So if I want more love, what do I need to plant in my heart? If I'm experiencing a lot of fear, what's in my heart? Fear. that simple. It's like a mirror or however you say that word. I say mirror. But anyway, it's like a mirror. It reflects what is. And the only thing we need to change, if we don't like what we're experiencing, is what we're thinking and believing. Now, life is hard. There's a lot of things in life that hurt. Anyone disagree with that statement? It's just a fact of being a human in this world. But science shows that only 90 seconds, that's how much it takes to feel any feeling to completion. 90 seconds. So if you're angry, 90 seconds, boom, and then we can change our attitude. So we're going to experience the hard stuff, but we can open ourselves to the grace that guides us through any experience, gives us the strength to allow ourselves to create a world that works for us and for all. Now, the individual behavior we came up for intention is I align my heart, my mind, my spirit with my highest intention. So basically, this is I'm wholly committed in my intention for my highest good. And if I'm truly resonant, I'm in my heart, I hold an intention for my highest good, what am I going to get? That's true for you as well. And this is the power of intentional living, is that we can plant those thoughts, those feelings that resonate with the life we want to have, that might be different from the life we're experiencing right now. Because sometimes it's depressing. Sometimes we're sad. Sometimes we're in grief. Sometimes we're in anger. And that's not all we are. Those are just feelings floating through our experience. And then we can breathe in peace, breathe in light and love and balance, no matter the chaos that is around us. And believe me, if you look for evidence of what's not going right, just look up around you, turn on CNN for just 5 minutes. That's constantly negative news, CNN. So I've got a story that I found that relates intention. So the two painters are Maya and Daniel. These two artists, Maya and Daniel, were given a blank wall each and asked to create a mural that reflected life. Maya sat in silence before she began, affirming, "Divine ideas flow through me. My intention is to bring joy and inspiration." She visualized her painting as a gift to the community, and she held that image in her mind daily. Every brushstroke flowed from this intention, and the mural began to blossom with color and harmony and vitality. Daniel, on the other hand, felt uncertain. He was an accomplished artist, but he worried what people would think. His thoughts were scattered. What if they don't like it? What if I mess it up? His painting became muddled, filled with conflicting images and unfinished lines. The energy of doubt had shaped his work. When the murals were unveiled, Maya's glowed with beauty and purpose. It uplifted everyone who passed by. Daniel though technically skilled, lacked coherence and a spark. Later, Daniel asked Maya, "What was your secret?" Maya replied, "I set my intention clearly in spirit and stayed faithful to it with my thoughts. I painted what I believed was already true." Now, this is the way we manifest. We set an intention, and then we hold that intention, believing it's already true. It's very powerful. Some things happen very quickly. Some things take years. Like when I chose to become a Unity minister, it took 6 years to do that. But I kept doing what I needed to do until I was ordained. So the community behaviors we came up with is we act with purpose, clarity, and divine guidance. Now, I can say for certain that our board and our volunteers and our staff align with this in why are they here? Why are they doing what they do? And then communicating clearly so we know what's happened and how is it all working out. And we go to Spirit. We listen to Spirit because that guidance and that presence is always with us, ready to inform us, renew us, inspire us, and engage us. Connie Fillmore is the great-granddaughter of Myrtle and Charles Fillmore, the founders of Unity. And she's written some wonderful books. And she says, the way of fuller manifestation is to let God be the consciousness. Let Him be the life within, open to His life. Do not limit or block its flow. Now, this is our journey. As spiritual beings, we need to open the channel where we're able to listen to the guidance. If it's always present, and it truly is, each of us has the same measure of the divine within every cell of our being. But what good is a gift if we don't use it? And turning within and allowing our acceptance of a higher power that's going to be there to give us support and wisdom and engagement. We can set the intention of having a deeper connection with the divine of our understanding as a way to start, to lift it up and let it be so that we're not putting up blocks to hearing our highest good. I know that I can get very busy and very tired and out of touch with other people and a little testy. And when I'm like that, I'm not hearing nothing from you, from God, because I'm in control and everything is happening because the world revolves around me. And I'm sure I'm the only one that ever feels like this because I'm the only one that exists. And within that pity pot of me, myself, and I can live that way for years. And trust me, I have. With the same result. I get to be, me, myself, and I, very unhappy. The me, myself, and I before you doesn't live there very long. I visit it occasionally and go, oh, I remember you. No, thank you. Because I have a much more optimistic attitude. In truth, I look at my life. And I'm so grateful for every area of my life. I'm in the prime of my life. How about you? Yes, because today is the first day for the rest of your life. So what's today going to look like? It's the very first day for the rest of your life. That's kind of exciting. It's a little bit of adventure in living. It's intentional living. So with that, I'm going to ask us to explore intentional living this week. And it starts with centering ourselves. And centering ourselves can be prayer and meditation. If you love to garden, it's get your hands in the dirt and garden. If you love to be in the water, get in the water. If you love to cook, cook. If you love to paint, paint. If you love to make music, make music. Center yourself in what you love. And then set an intention. I want to have a long period of rest today. I want to have connection today. I want to learn to accept my brother just as he is. Whatever your intention is, then visualize that as if it's already happened. It's already part of your experience. What does it feel like? What does it feel like when you have open communication with someone you've had trouble with and it's easy? Hello, how are you doing? It's really good to connect with you. It's quite different than slam the phone down. Visualize as if. And then allow what comes. That means we need to let go and let God, opening up to that grace that knows the highest good. We may think we see the clear picture of our greatest good, but God knows our greatest good because God is the greatest good. Reverend Gary, is that really as simple as that? It really is. So are you ready to intentionally live and open into a deeper communion with your divine understanding? Are you? I got a thumb up. Good. So let's just do that because intentional living is a great journey of adventure. And that's that. Thank you.